Idiot box.
19 Nocturne Boulevard.
Nocturne Boulevard? Not far. When you hit Howard, hang a right. Howard meets Phillip at a weird kind of angle. Then you cross James and Poole. You can't miss Nocturne. It's just past the automat.
19 Nocturne Boulevard. Your address for suspenseful stories of the speculative, strange, and supernatural. Tonight's story is Idiot Box.
This episode contains some foul language and a mature situation. Please listen responsibly. Yes? This is 19 Nocturne Boulevard. Won't you step inside? Did you have any trouble finding it? What do you mean, what kind of a place is it? Why, it's right here, right now. Can't you tell?
Last week, in the record-breaking debut of The Box, we were introduced to our 4 contestants.
I'm Alison from Santa Monica. Hi, Mom!
Carl from Atlanta, home of the Cartoon Channel.
Debbie from Salem, Oregon. Salem, Oregon.
Bart, Minneapolis.
The rules are on the screen now for all of you viewers out there to cover the formalities. They're also available on our website at www.skinnerbox.com. And after this brief message, we'll show you the results of last week's voting.
You better not have turned that off, hon.
Just muted. Sick of all these ads for freaking erectile dysfunction. If anything's going to give a guy man trouble, it's having to watch all these damned ads.
Dad, TMI.
The one I hate is that smiling guy. His wife just looks so scared all the time. Almost as creepy as the king.
Am I adopted? Please say yes.
Whoops, back on.
Did everyone vote?
I certainly did.
Mom, why do you keep...
The voting is closed. The tabulations have been made and the scores are coming up on the screen now.
Why not? I want the nice young girl, the blonde, to win. She's very wholesome.
And it looks like today, Alison has been selected.
There!
We have Alison in the studio now. Let's see how she takes it. Hello, Alison. Say hi to everyone.
Hi! Hi, Mom! Hi, Dad!
How's the first week been treating you?
Oh, this place is great!
Throughout the show, we'll be showing some of the fun you 4 will be having. Now, why don't you tell me what you think of your new friends?
Oh, wow. Everyone's really great.
Don't you find Bart a bit, isolated?
He's just self-contained. I'm sure he's a good guy. He just doesn't open up real easily.
And Debbie?
She's shy. A lot like my sister. Oh, hi, Vicky!
That's great.
And Carl? Well, he's a blast. He's always thinking up great stuff to do.
Yesterday, you had sole access to the Dairy Dan amusement park.
Oh, man, that was awesome. They closed the gates and we got to ride all the rides all day long. No lines, no crowds. Woo!
You've been chosen.
Woo! What? What?
Please, step into the box.
Right. Thanks, America.
That's the shot. Tied in on 2. Now 3. Yes! Keep her face centered until she shuts the door.
Got it.
Okay, keep the volume low on that. It's early yet. Don't want to wear out the viewers.
We'll be right back after the break to find out what today's challenge will be.
Oh my god, did you see that?
No, but I sure heard it. Did they just do what I think they did?
They just shocked the crap out of the blonde chick.
Was there actually crap?
Duh, she was in the box. Shh, it's coming back on.
We'll be right back with more of The Box after these messages.
I hate when they do that.
Shock someone?
No, have the logo come up and make you think the show is coming back on.
Oh, yeah, that's so much worse.
You know what I mean? It was totally mean that they shocked her. She was the one who got the most votes.
Isn't that what they were voting for?
No, at least I don't think so. I mean, I thought I was voting for who would win something cool. I voted for her.
You actually voted?
On the website, yeah.
Of course there's a website. Maybe you should just read the fine print.
Oh, it's back on. Jeez. Ooh, look at her poor hair.
Back to the interview room to hear from Alison. Before we go on, I need to point out this is the only time you can choose to leave the show. Are you prepared to stay?
Yes. Yes. That wasn't so bad.
Excellent! Now, I believe you recently graduated from college, Alison. What did you get your degree in?
I'm a liberal arts major with a minor in arts history.
Whoa, so she's unemployed, eh?
And you're engaged to be married?
Too bad. All the cute ones are taken, even with that weird hairdo.
Hey, we were watching that.
Why? It's awful letting them mess with people on TV like that.
But it's not real.
Of course it is. It even has a website.
Please, lots of things have websites that aren't real.
Name one.
Pamela Anderson's boobs.
Ooh, she got you there, pal.
Come on. Just switch it back long enough to see what today's challenge is, please.
Oh, you big softy, you.
Carl, you got the second most votes this week. Do you have anything to say to the viewers at home? Obviously, you're doing something right to get so many votes.
I think it's just my sunny personality, Bob. People like winners, and I'm a winner.
Wiener.
Language!
Doesn't that dipstick know most votes get zapped?
Well, maybe he doesn't. They might not tell them everything either. It makes sense. Why else would they be so excited?
But that sucks. That sucks big time. Here they are, trying to be all cool and get people to vote for them, and they're like masterminding their own torture or something.
It's just a game. No one really gets hurt.
Well, I was kind of upset that Alicia...
Alison.
Yes, that she got shocked. I didn't know that voting for her would do that. I kind of feel bad now.
Well, don't vote for her next time.
I certainly won't.
Well, we've spoken to 2 of our 4 contestants, and the voting is open for the halftime winner. Go online now or text to 555-555-5545.
What are you doing? Voting vicious much?
No, I just don't want her to have to get shocked again. Damn! It only lets me choose one of those 2, not the other guy.
So you want to see him get shocked?
Well, no, but I like him the least.
Just because you don't think he's cute?
There.
So who'd you vote for?
The guy. The nice one. Of course. I like him too, but I don't want her to have to get shocked again.
Regular text messaging fees apply. And now, the moment in the spotlight. Will it be Alison or Carl? The voting closes in 3 minutes, so hurry up and make your vote count. If the lines are overloaded, make sure and try back, but be quick. While we wait, let's watch some clips of the preliminary interviews with the other 2 contestants. And what are you studying?
I'm a poli-sci major.
Ooh, so she's gonna end up unemployed too.
Whatever happened to good old trade schools?
You seen any cobblers in the US of A recently? No. It's all farmed out to Pakistan or that Kuala Lumpur.
Lampoor.
Says you.
I can turn it off, you know.
See, now Helen here's got a job that can't be farmed out. As long as there's guys like us, there's always gonna be bars, huh?
Until they invent one of those mixology robots.
Hey, the lights are flashing on the screen. Must be something important.
And the one who got the most halftime votes. Will it be Alison, our stoic liberal arts major?
Come on.
Or Carl, who tutors children with learning disabilities?
Oh, that's awful.
Awful? That he works with retarded kids?
That I voted for him.
And the one who got the most votes in the 8-minute halftime poll was...
Look at how much she's sweating.
You'd be sweating too if you just got shocked?
Carl!
Shh. Let's see what happens.
This means that at the end of tonight's show, Carl will be up against the second half winner in a showdown to see who gets $1 million sent to the charity of their choice.
Wait a minute. She gets shocked and he gets a chance to win big bucks? That's so not fair.
Well, that's the way it is. Women always get in the short end of the stick.
Especially when they're dating you, eh?
Yeah, you can joke now. But I'll give you 70 to 30 odds that the other winner's that other guy.
The Grouch?
Yeah, is it a bet?
$50?
Whoa. Let's not get carried away here.
Entering week 5 of The Box, you can see the ratings posted for our 4 contenders. Last week, it looked as though Debbie had finally broken.
I hate it! I hate you all! You can all just do it!
But after her trip to the box, she refused to cry off.
No! Wait! You don't! Get rid of me!
And now, a new week. And what was this week's challenge?
Fasting!
Yes, fasting! Whoever could go the longest without eating even a single bite of food got a free pass this week. And we'll find out who managed that in just a moment, after a few words from our sponsors.
Ooh, come on, Debbie.
Debbie? Ha! She's got no body fat to start with. Bart has a much better chance of surviving.
Don't say that. You just like him because you know I don't.
I root for the underdog. It's a principle. And no one likes that poor bastard.
If no one likes him, how come Debbie's the one always getting shocked? Huh? Huh?
Let's bring our 4 contestants out on stage to hear who's going to be free and clear for another week. Allison, how are you feeling?
Not too bad. I made it almost 3 whole days on nothing but water.
But then you lost it.
Yeah. I had to give in and get something. I figured, fine. Just put me in the box. At least that eventually ends.
Thank you, Alison. Now go over to the isolation booth while we talk with each of your friends.
Friends? Ha!
You know, she needs to learn to be more careful about trading today's pain for tomorrow's. What she doesn't know is, we've turned up the voltage another notch!
This just keeps getting worse. It has to be against the law.
Oh, come on. They signed waivers, didn't they? Plus, it's all fake, like wrestling. Seriously, even if they did do this stuff, they'd have to have doctors and all on staff. Make sure no one really gets hurt.
Hey, listen to this. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
Figures the Chinese would think of that first.
Nah, the Chinese didn't make that up.
Then who did say it?
Thomas Jefferson.
I don't think so.
Yeah? And who do you think it was?
Some Greek philosopher or other. Julius Caesar.
You guys make your bet. I'll call Jonesy the next commercial and he can Google it.
So, Bart, you made it the longest without eating. You have any special tips for the viewers out there on how you did it? Huh? Any tips? We'll give you a minute. These moments of uncertainty are just further proof that our show is live and unedited. While Bart ponders this, I'll recap. Alison gave in to her craven need for food first, followed by Carl and Debbie in a virtual photo finish, where Debbie held out for 1 millisecond longer than Carl. Good going, Debbie!
I hate you.
Huh? What was that?
I hate you and all you stand for.
Uh-oh. Do I hear an opt-out coming? For those of you just tuning in, during this episode and this episode alone, any of our 4 contestants can opt out at any time, not just immediately following a trip into the box. So, Bart, are you...
You can't get rid of me that easily. I don't care how many times you drug me and try to get me to bow down to the corporate machine. You and all you people at home, you are sadistic bastards. But I'm here for the long haul, and when I finish, whether I win or not, I will be traveling around the country demanding the pound of flesh each and every one of you bastards owe me.
For God's sake, turn it off.
No, he's making a valid point. We shouldn't be a party to this.
The very act of watching it validates it.
No, I'm only doing this to bear witness.
The advertisers don't care. They just want you to watch.
Well, I won't vote anymore.
Then you can't complain when your favorite gets zapped.
Oh, hell.
Well, that was enlightening. Before you out there start emailing and phoning, please refer to clause 42/8/F subsection III paragraph Y, where it sets out the game's rules covering mental illness or defect. Thank you and good night.
Anyone checked out the big pools?
What do you mean?
There's huge bets all over the place. Everyone's guessing who's going to last the longest.
Well, no one's washed out yet.
They're a tough bunch of kids. But I bet I could make it on that show. Age does bring wisdom.
To who?
You're too young to remember this, but I was a POW in NAM. I've been through it all. Torture, deprivation, brainwashing.
They sure got yours squeaky clean.
This week, week 9 of The Box, we might just lose a second contestant. Alison, you've spent 3 days in this jacuzzi, brought to us courtesy of Big Joe's Cut Rate Pools and Spas. Now, people might think this was fun, but of course, you can't fall asleep or you might drown.
You suck, Bob.
Friend of yours?
You wish.
Get me out.
You do know that whomever leaves their jacuzzi first goes directly into the box.
I want out. Out! I can't. You can't make me stay here.
They can't. Can they?
How much do you want to bet she signed something that says they can?
That's illegal.
Being stupid and greedy? Nah, they'd run out of prisons. Unless you subscribe to the idea that our whole world is a prison.
Don't talk like that. Look at the poor girl. They're dragging her across the stage.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought that it would take 3 guys to handle her. After
It is
all,
understood
the crap she's
under
been
the
through.
rules that the clemency episode has run out. And, once again, the only time you can opt out is right after a session in the box.
If she's all wet, wouldn't that just make it worse?
At least her hair doesn't end up all weird since they shaved her head for that challenge last week.
3 weeks ago.
Really? Well, anyway, they probably compensate somehow.
Are you sure?
Well, they can't really hurt her. But that would be...
Oh, and I've just got word from the producer. We've got a 3-minute vote, so grab your phones. Now, this will cost $1 per vote, so make yours count. Dial the studio number and hit 1 if you want us to let Alison forfeit and leave now. Push 2 if you think we should hold her to the rules. And voting opens now.
Start the positive counter.
On it. Running.
The positive votes will tally right here on the corner of the screen. And if after the vote closes, there are more positive than negative votes, Alison will immediately leave the studio. Haha, damper but wiser.
Man, I wish I was in Vegas.
Nah, you know what's gonna happen. The odds will be crap.
Of course, they'll let her go.
You got a lot of faith in people, babe. Nah, I'll give you 10-1 she's gonna ride the lightning.
Ride the lightning?
You know, old Sparky. Electric chair. Man, where have you been?
Well, considering no one's been electrocuted in an electric chair in the state for, help me out, Helen.
50 years.
Really?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
Well, whatever. A long time.
Actually, I think this state has always hanged people.
Hung.
The countdown. 5, 4...
3, 2,
1.
All votes are in, and as you can see, we had a regular landslide of support for our dear friend Alison here. We have 4,672,342 votes for clemency. Good for you, everyone. We'll show the other side right after this.
No way!
You can't!
I'm not watching any more of this. This is brutal.
Don't you dare! How can we not find out?
No.
Just until they announce it. We don't have to watch. If she...
You do what you want. I'll be in the garage.
I bet the commercials for this cost top dollar. Like Super Bowl ads.
How can you just be so snarky? That girl could die.
Nah, they can't do that. It would be illegal.
Not normally. But remember that guy had the stroke on Danger Island last year? The family sued, but the waiver made it perfectly legit.
And that wasn't even that exciting.
For those just tuning in, we have perky little Alison in the box, awaiting your verdict. Does she take the next shock, or have you tipped toward clemency for this poor girl?
Give them the split picture.
Before and after?
Uh-huh. Show them what they
The
did.
negative votes have been tallied. And we had 4,672,342 votes to let her go.
I'm still saying they let her off.
Nope. You already lost that 20, pal.
Shh. And the negative count is 7,352,000.
Did you vote?
Yes? 20 times?
You can't beat the bastards.
But if everyone just voted a few more times...
3 million times.
How can people be so horrible? How can you
be so horrible. They're drunk. Didn't you see the sign?
Sign?
The one that said, "Come to Gary's room, get drunk, and watch the box."
No.
Look, turn it on. You'll see that she's not dead or anything. Then you'll feel better.
But what if she's not? I mean, what if she is? I mean...
Then you'll know.
Her poor parents.
Oh, don't worry so much. She's not dead.
But she was for 43 seconds.
That doesn't even count these days. It happens all the time on House.
But this is real.
And we'll be checking in with Alison as soon as she regains consciousness to confirm her wish to opt out. For now, the game comes down to Bart and Carl. Don't forget, no matter what happens, the game's big final episode is in 2 weeks.
Nicely done.
It's really wearing me thin.
Almost over. And after today's vote, there's no way the station can afford to cancel us.
Yeah. 2 more shows.
And then we announce the results.
Another one.
Packed tonight?
It's the finale.
Oh yeah, that.
Bottoms up.
Slow down or I'm going to have to pour you into a cab. Hold on, I'll get it.
It's the night we've all been waiting for. The night the final results are announced, and we will have an ultimate winner. Let's recap what the winner will
You're
walk
not
away with.
watching that, are you? I thought you decided it wasn't worth it.
I can't not watch. I have to know.
Look, let's go to the library or something.
No! I would die of suspense.
It's not... I'm not staying.
And the contest comes down to our 2 finalists, Bart and Carl. They have endured amazing hardships to make it this far. Do you have anything you want to say to the people at home, Bart?
You still suck, and you always will. Every single one of you. Every person who just sits by and supports this shit.
And yet, you have continued to play our sick little games, as you call them, despite being offered chance after chance to leave.
I don't plan to fucking let you win, you scumbags.
Haha, well said. And you, Carl, do you have anything for the audience? Speak up.
We are the music makers. We are the dreamers of dreams. Sitting by lone sea. Lone sea. The sea. The sea. CCO playmate.
There you have it, folks. And now we go to our man in the street interviewer, Tanya. Take it away.
Thank you. I'm in a major metropolitan center here, asking people what they think of the box.
Well, if they're outside right now instead of glued to their sets, they must not think much of it.
Hey, we were watching that.
What? Don't you dare.
Are you enjoying this?
Enjoying?
What do you mean?
All this shit they've put those people through. You can barely tell them apart now. After they've been starved and their heads shaved, they look like concentration camp victims.
But this is the last show.
What does it matter if we watch or don't watch?
Do what you want. I just hope for 6-car pileup or something. Maybe you'll trade up.
And for tonight, the big surprise is 2 boxes! 1 for each of you. While we get them all set, here's a word from our sponsor.
2 boxes? What do you think they got up their sleeves?
They're gonna kill one of those boys.
I heard that girl Alison is in a private clinic, barely alive.
Ooh, where'd you...
Internet.
Yeah, then it's probably true.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Got it.
And now, the moment of truth. All the votes have been tallied. As you can see, we have Bart over here in the red box, and Carl over there in the blue.
Close up on Bart, camera 2. Yeah, baby, clench that jaw. Now cut to that trickle of sweat on Carl's face. Nice.
Back to the announcer.
1 more second and yes!
And now, with the votes tallied, we will find out who you out there have selected as the big winner, and who has to take the big penalty. But first, we caught each of our contestants here on secret camera last night. Let's see what they were doing on the penultimate night.
Need to get out now. You don't understand what they have planned for tomorrow. It's so much worse.
Who the hell is that?
Worse? Ow!
I don't know.
Hey, look at that announcer fella. He's surprised too.
Serves him right.
Whoops. Sorry, we should have screened that clip before playing it. Let's go over to Carl's shot.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil.
And that's all the time we have for that. And now, the moment of truth. Carl or Bart? You held their fate.
Where's Kyle? Have you
in
seen
your
Kyle?
hands.
He'll be back. Just went out to a friend's house, probably.
You should turn that off and find him.
We can look in 10 minutes just as easily as we can look now.
This is our son.
It's almost over.
And now, the final countdown.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
This has been quite a journey for everyone. And we would like to thank you all for your support and participation.
Support? I'd shoot that stupid bastard if I had a chance. And a gun.
You're not the only one, but a lot of people paid a lot of money into that damn show.
Making us the highest rated network series ever.
Yeah, and even we count for ratings, since we happen to be watching it.
Then let's not watch it.
Calm down, pal.
No! Is that what our world has come to? This crap! Ugh.
Great. One down. Only 700 million TV sets to go.
I'll put it on your tab.
And we will definitely be returning for a second season, starting next fall. And we're looking at celebrity contestants.
That will be a whole new ballgame.
Oh, sorry. Didn't know it was still on.
Stay, please.
Ugh. Why?
Because I don't think I'll make it otherwise.
Make what?
And now, for the final outcome.
Yes?
Out time?
The final results.
Don't call the police. I'll get them home.
Yeah, this time.
What we've all been working toward.
Can't they just say it? What?
Shit, must have blown the circuit.
The electricity's still on.
Is there something wrong with your TV?
No, it's practically new.
Come on. Quitting time, pal.
Thank you all for participating in our experiment. As you can see, all of our actors are in perfect
How
health.
could they?
Bastards.
We would love to hear your reactions to this show. Please, feel free to leave us a message at www.
All right, that's it.
Now that you know how to find us, don't be a stranger. We have enough of those already. Tonight's episode, Idiot Box, was written by Julie Hoverson, as inspired by the Milgram experiments in the 1960s. In tonight's show, the announcer was Frankenvox. Alison was Beverly Poole. Bart was Michael Faigenblum. Carl was Mike Campbell. And Debbie was Ellen Vickery. In the control booth, Ms. Sheldon was Chris Kepler, and Tanya was Tanya Milojevic of Lightning Bolt Theater of the Mind. The family were Reynaud LeBoeuf, Shayla Conrad, and Eli Nilsson. In the bar, we had Glen Hallstrom, Joel Harvey, and Helen Edwards. And in the dorm, we had Kimberly Poole and Shelbi McIntyre. Additional voices provided by Russell Gold and Julie Hoverson. Music for this episode was by Brian Bocchicchio of Seraphic Panoply Music. The cover art for this episode was by Brett Coulstock. Sound effects were found on soundsnap.com and sonomic.com. Sound and mastering was done by Julie Hoverson. The opening theme was by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com. The opening credits featured Cole Hornaday, Reynaud LeBoeuf, and Julie Hoverson. All persons, places, and events in this story were fictitious or used in a fictitious manner and are not meant to reflect any persons, places, or things, living, dead, or undead. Questions, comments, we would love to hear from you. Contact us at 19nocturne@live.com, that's 19nocturne, or check out our website at www.19nocturneboulevard.com, or join us in the 19 Nocturne Boulevard forum over at audiodramatalk.com. This presentation is copyright 2010 to Julie Hoverson and Reality Productions.